dryers this year and last year, or about these hand dryers. The first one, Brazil, that was the group of Mafedos in Max Kalinowski in Hollandia, which is in Brazil, in August 2022. This hand dryer, the air was nice in this hand dryer. It also has these 4 blue lights, and it has a timer as well. And the one that the disabled toilet has, it looks like the Windsor dryer. This one is, this is better. This sounds a bit worse, and that's little bit more worse than the other one, but it was louder. This is the LP do Brasil at the shopping mall at Londrina. This hand dryer looks like the Crocodile T2. And this one is actually sounds better than a Crocodile T2. This one, this is Licado Checado.
2 hands, try 2 hands.
This hand dryer is actually, the air was not that good, but it's okay. This is the loudest hand dryer in Brazil, which is the Geminis in Haven at Arapongas. This hand dryer is so loud, and it hasn't got a blue light, but this is the gents toilet. This hand dryer has quite a strong air. It always sounds like this. Always sounds like this. This is the LPW, the gents toilets at Sao Paulo Airport in Terminal 2. That was the day that when we were going back here. The 21st of August, 2022. There's actually 4 hand dryers in this toilet, but I just used the right hand side hand dryers. This is the jet hand dryer, like the group of Mafedo at the gents toilet. This is not the gents toilet, but I forgot to put the sign in the men's because he showed me. Actually, this one is not working usually. This hand dryer doesn't work, but we hope they fixed it right now in Terminal 3, Sao Paulo Airport. This was at the gate when we were waiting for our plane. This is the Gzinda Auto hand dryer at Asda and Selzy. This is unisex disabled baby change. There's just one toilet here. This has quite a big blue light, like the Blue Dry Eco Dry has a bigger one. No. Huh? What do you say?
Okay.
This hand dryer has quite a big blue light, but the Blue Dry Eco Dry hand dryer has a lighter one. These can be heard out from outside the toilets. And this is the Windsor dryer at KFC. This is not too loud, actually. But this hand dryer is actually pretty loud at KFC in Chichester. That was in the 23rd of August in 2022. And this is the disabled toilet of the Air Force hand dryer. But this is at the disabled toilet. This is a good one as well. But I don't know if they still have this. And this is the Air Fury hand dryer at Lidl in Chichester. This is more powerful than the Xinda Auto hand dryer and louder. This is the Dyson V at Aldi. The Aldi in Chichester still has the Dyson V hand dryer. This hand dryer has very cool air. The air is usually quite cold in this hand dryer, but they still have this. I know this. Aldi's do have Dyson V's. And this is the World Dryer Verdi Dry hand dryer. These are very good ones at KFC and haven't. And this is at the unisex toilets. But the disabled toilet was actually locked. The radar key. The radar key. With a radar key. The disabled toilet. There are two of them in here. Just can be seen from outside the toilet. And this hand dryer is one of the best. If I go and see that and I was like, yo. This is the Delaby hand dryer at Horizon Leisure Center in Havant. This is these has the same blue light as the Xinda Auto, but the air was hot though.
This air was so hot.
The air was hot though. This is the Red Ring Radio 1 at Horizon Leisure Center in Havant, Hampshire. This is next to reception. The other one is next to the play area, next to the tables. This doesn't dry my hands that well, but guess what? This hand dryer wasn't too powerful, and this was made in Peterborough. This is the retake of the Xinda Auto hand dryer. I wasn't very busy, but when it was the first time doing the video of this hand dryer, it was crazy busy in there. This is the Dyson V at Costa Coffee in Selsey. But this hand dryer is the same as the one in Aldi in Chichester. This is at the unisex, disabled and baby change. This is very powerful. This is one of the fastest hand dryers. And this is the Dyson V at the unisex toilets. It switches off very slowly. Quite a long time it can switch off. This is the paper cowards. This is the worst. And this is okay. This is the Manrose hand dryer at St. Richard's Hospital, the gents toilet. But guess what? It wasn't at this. It was in another building actually. I was in another building. That's the Mitsubishi Jet Tower and Golf Club between Hunson's Little Sham. Guess what? These hand dryers are actually quite good. It also has two blue lights. This is the Canon Hygienes at the building which is next to the ferry at Portsmouth. On the ground floor this is located. But guess what? This looks like the Mitsubishi Jet Towel. There's 3 of them in the ferry. That's the White Link Santa Fe ferries in Portsmouth. From Portsmouth to Fishbourne. This is at the sun deck of
From Portsmouth to where?
Fishbourne, Isle of Wight.
Oh.
These hand dryers also look like the Mitsubishi Jet Towels. Mitsubishi Jet Towel. And this is the ATC Cheetah at the Fishbourne pub in Isle of Wight. This hand dryer looks like the Windsor dryer. Actually, I still have the golf. Okay, I still have the golf gloves. This is the initial Villa Pebble at the gents toilet at the Victoria, the White Lake Victoria of White Ferries. They have two of these. There are two of these. These have blue lights as well. And this is the Air Force at Sainsbury's and gents toilet. But however, in the disabled toilet has cowards. These are completely boring, the cowards. This is the baby change at Sainsbury's Chichester has the World Dryer Model A hand dryer. This hand dryer is actually has very warm air.
Ordered a lot of hand.
This is the second retake of Xander Otto hand dryer. Like Aston says here. It wasn't that busy as well. I know. Sometimes it can get very busy. And in Tasty Bites next to Costa Coffee has an any dry hand dryer which looks like the ATC Cheetah, Grupo Mafredo, and the Windsor dryer. This is the newest hand dryer I've ever seen. Guess what? This is very good actually. This is the best. These are one of the best, and it has the same shape to R1. R1's a basic Cell 9, which is so loud. And that's the Advent hand dryer at the Spinnaker Tower and Spinnaker Kitchens at Gunwharf Quays in Portsmouth. Yeah, I was trying not to break this sink. Actually, the sink was very bad. This is pretty loud, actually, this hand dryer. But I think this is quieter than the ATC Cheetah. And this is the Manrose hand dryer, which is pretty rare. And the Levante is very loud. It's louder than the Accelerator, the ATC Cheetah. Usually I know that some people don't like these. I know this one is the Levante. But guess what? The Levante is very, very loud. This is the PHS and the PHS Airstream Pure. That looks like the PHS Airstream Whisper and the PHS Airstream Vitesse. And this is the PHS Airstream Pure. It has filtered air of pure. That's the Kangaroo hand dryer. This is not too loud, this dryer. But this is in KFC in Portsmouth. And here we have a Dyson Airblade ABO2. I typed in ABO3. That was in Cosham. In Playzone. This is one of the fastest hand dryers. That's the AirDry Classic Mark 11. Excuse me. McDonald's at Portsmouth. and the Tesco Portsmouth has a Dolphin Velocity Eco, which is quite powerful. There are two of them in a gents' toilet. Has blue lights on. This is the Red Ring ADO-10 at the Littlehampton police station at the gents' toilet. But guess what? This hand dryer didn't dry your hands that well. This dryer is actually located. This hand dryer didn't dry your daddy's hands that well. And the air was the air hot, warm, or cold? The air was warm, actually, in this dryer. And here we have a KFC Linden hand dryer. This is a Stiebel Ultronic. Actually, this is very loud as well. So that's a Ventexia Ultra Dry. This is very old, this dryer. This is not good. Actually. And that's the Airdrie Classic at Tesco in Chichester. So this is better than the other one. That's the Airdrie Quartz. It looks similar to the Airdrie Classic Mark 11, but it was louder. That's the Any Dry hand dryer at the Retake. That's the Air Fury Lova Air at Costa Coffee at Chichester. That's in the unisex toilet. Guess what? It's as loud as the Air Fury, but that's the Air Fury Lova Air. And that's the unbranded hand dryer at the changing rooms around Leisure Centre. That looks like the Initio F5 Eco. And that's the Nulic Electrical, which is so loud, next to reception. The gents say this one's loud. I have a Gorilla hand dryer, a Littlehampton Wave, dry changing rooms. It's not the whole video. Okay.
Hold on.
At the range in Chichester. That's the Initio F5 Eco at the range in Chichester. This air was warm, but actually, this at the range, Chichester. It's next to Sainsbury's and Homebase. And that's the retake of a World Dryer Model A. And that's the retake of an Air Force in Sainsbury's Chichester. And guess what? This is now a PHS Air Force. It used to be a Warner Howard, but now it's a PHS one. And that's a Blue Storm hand dryer at the changing rooms in Ellen Leisure Centre. That's at the disabled toilet, this one. Changing rooms. That's the Initio Maxwell, the woman's toilet in the Royal Oak Club London with my mum, with Mama. Actually, this was in London, the biggest city in the whole UK. And this is the Air Fury and the Lova Air Fury. McDonald's and Bognor Regis. The Air Fury Lova Air was us. They were the same thing, but that was louder. That was just a tiny bit louder. And that's Any Dry hand dryer, the second retake of Tasty Bites that sells it. The place on Portsmouth in Caution has a Dyson Airblade ABO2. That's actually the retake of it. That has a very good air. And that's the King Jet Dry at Smith and Western Chichester, the gents' toilet. That's upstairs. This is pretty loud actually. But guess what? I had never ever seen this, and I didn't see this one when we went there. It was never seen. That's the auto hand dryer at Smith and Western Chichester. That's the disabled toilet. It has a blue light like the Blue Storm hand dryer. But guess what? It was chrome. That's the Levante hand dryer at Tamping Bowling in Chichester, the gents' toilet. And this is the Warner Howard hand dryer at the MX Stadium. It's the gents' toilet in Falmer. And this is the World Dryer Model XA at Chichester train station. This hand dryer doesn't have any buttons actually. This is the Nando's Chichester, and the disabled toilet has an unbranded hand dryer. This is at the disabled toilet. I didn't do it in the gents' toilet because I'll do it at the gents' toilet next time. So that was the first hand dryer of this year. 20 video.
That's the
end of the hand dryer video of this year and last year. So thanks for watching. Goodbye. See you soon for the next hand dryer video.
And press the
Make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell and hit the like button.